Yeah, if you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. I'm way too busy to hate on a bank account, look like she banking on tips. I came up from nothing, was laying on and sleeping in bundles and paying no rent. Everyone loves you when fame don't exist. When I made $1 million, they said it, I switched. My watch is too pricey, my chain is on lit. My diamonds are icy, I'm skating on this. Skating like Gretzky back in the 80s and running from 12, but that isn't Brady. But that doesn't faze me, I keep to myself if that's what it takes me. The day that you play me, it be the same day me and Jennifer Lopez announced. Yeah, having some twins, there's 2 in the bag. You want the fame, but you want.
We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game. And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Irving. Drops in the layup for 2.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford.
Might put AD
from outside. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. It's Davis on the wing.
Speaking of AD.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot.
Next time is that ball.
Davis really going up strong once he's near the basket. Love seeing him do that.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Here's Fox. Following the score by Dallas. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's sent back by Irving.
Excellent anticipation from Kyrie. That time on the block.
Offensive rebound. And it's Davis finishing it off.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And San Antonio has possession.
It's called defense.
Following the score by Dallas.
We're going to stick AD.
Quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky.
Not him.
He was off.
Too small, my boy. Yep. Stupid.
And he makes that one. Davis has got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him
Stupid.
so far.
He's too small.
You know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Fox with the steal.
Yeah.
Barnes outside. Can they get it? To the right side. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
There's the triple.
Davis has tremendous versatility and length, and he uses both to annoy and bother shooters.
And it goes down 2 points.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too.
Don't
discount that.
Barnes can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 10. Down low.
That's called vision.
Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very
good game, boy. Good game, boy.
aggressive offense so far.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama, just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop them. I don't know that we can slow them down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against them at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thank you, David. From the high post. No good off the
Game boy.
high.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And guys,
Yo,
what do you
this
think
is
about the
16-2.
offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right
too
away.
small.
That
He's too
the
small.
inside area is their territory.
Chris Paul. Knock back up.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And finished off by Lively.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Christie.
Got him.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie.
ISO.
To the paint. Powell.
Right.
Off on the layup. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for San Antonio. It's a 16-point game. Sohan with the ball. Poke loose. Dinwiddie with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. To the middle.
Nice
Over
work.
in the corner, Marshall. There's Dinwiddie. Powell, no one around him. Connects from three-point range.
AOB.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like
Don't
that,
ever talk about
what a
2K.
huge advantage.
Here's Wembanyama.
That's good.
And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit
My boy.
differential on the
Just quit,
scoreboard.
dog. This shit crazy.
The Mavericks on top.
Nappy, no bad. Yeah, niggas trash. Niggas trash.
And glad to have you with us,
Now I'm
folks.
playing the
Second quarter of
Spurs.
basketball.
Spurs is
This
right.
game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Randy averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
The Spurs shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Here's Prosper. Pass to Powell.
Send help. Send help.
Over Johnson. The shot by Powell, no good. Spurs trail by 18. Fox from outside. Rebounded by Prosper. Knocks it loose. Fox with the steal. Here's Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Spurs making a switch here. Mavericks leading by 18. Pass to Prosper. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie is very dependable at serving his teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. To the inside. Stolen by Lively. Fast break Dallas. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Prosper.
It's the wrong guy.
He's got 5. Here's Christie. Good on the three-point shot. Christie's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Exum with it. Now guarded by Fox. Pass to Christie. They get it back to Exum. And here is Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Powell's got 5.
Boy, very easy that time for Powell. Not going to miss that one.
1:43 left to play in the first half. Up top, Exum. Hasn't made one yet. And the
Yeah, good game, boy. Yeah, I accept your resignation, nigga.
Lost my all and I got it back. That's my hustle and ambition. Never lose sight on the path.
Look, I've been cooking
Separate myself from them clowns. They ain't really about business.
I've been
You're only
cooking
strong as your weakest link. So I be trying to live my
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'll be back on later, man. I'll be back on later. I ain't taking an L all day. I ain't taking an L all day, man. I'm out at you.